Hey guys, Sam here. I'm at the way I call it the property, not the Clarify house, but I would call this one the Willis house, which is because it's in a town in the city of Willis, Texas, and I just want to show you the update we made here, and go from there. So as you know, it's true that we don't have enough light in here because when we did the electric work, all the house lost the power except two rooms in the back, and then that's why we have the wire here coming here, and I'm running a little lamp in here just until we fix the drywalls and we get the electrician coming back, because that's something I didn't know before, that when the electrician do the rough work, they cannot put all the breakers, they cannot do all the breakers in the house, because this why because it's dangerous, because they will be exposed, so you cannot have electric power running into these wires, because that's against what the electrician should do. So they leave them without even the breakers, not even power, but no breakers at all, so no one at all can go and do turn on the power on these outlets or switches. But anyways, so today's update, here you go. So we completed we replaced all the ceiling with sheetrock. See all the drywall in the ceiling, so all that is new now. This is where the living room is. It's all new. Remember, it was big holes, and it was that ugly ceiling, but now it's completed all the way there. We made a little opening here to the attic, so we're gonna continue that. All this ceiling in the kitchen is replaced, so you can see it's all fresh drywall in there, and so it's all completed. It's a little, it's all the way in the kitchen over there. Of course, we have the ceiling in this area. Oh, you can't see anything here, but in what used to be the garage, we had the ceiling already completed earlier. So and then we're not replacing the ceiling in this room here, and I'm curious what he did on this room. Okay, so the ceiling is probably stay the same, but he said he's gonna cut a piece, because you see it's sagging. He's probably gonna cut a piece all the way till here and replace that, because it's sagging already, and he want to replace it until this point here. So yeah, so that's what we've done. And I want to mention that this drywall here is the 5/8, which is the thickest you can get from any store. 5/8, not half inch. Half inch is the regular one, which you can get for the walls all the time. But this one is a 5/8 one, so it's like 1/8 of an inch thicker than the wall for the drywalls. And that's something I learned from getting from the old guy REI, Frank Contreras. He referred me to use this thicker drywall, and the reason for that is because when you have we have an old house, the studs in the ceiling, they run every 24 inches instead of every 16 inches. So you can see there's a bigger gap between each piece of 2x6 here every 24 inches, then another piece every 24 inches, instead of them being close to each other at 16 inches. So what happens is that when you have 24 difference between them is 24 inches, is that it will sag, with time. The ceiling is gonna feel like this, it's gonna bubble, or whatever you call it, sagging. So instead of being straight, it will be like that. So it's time to replace the drywall in the ceiling, and it's time to put the grid material. So that's what we chose. So yeah, thanks to Olga REI on YouTube for helping me with this, with his recommendation. And so what we did, we put the drywall, but we had tons of when the ceiling fell, we have tons of insulation came down from the ceiling from the attic, and this area was full of insulation here. And then also we feel like almost 10 of these bars. This is probably the last one. Yeah, this is not insulation anymore. These are the insulation bags after being emptied upstairs in the ceiling, because we had already like almost full 10 of these big bags full of insulation that fell. And this area was full of insulation, of ceiling insulation or attic insulation, and you can see nothing is left here. So we have emptied this area. So yeah. So next, I already called the city for what's called the insulation inspection. So that's gonna be on Monday, this coming Monday. And then I forgot to mention that here we're gonna have to put the R13 insulation, which is actually these bars here, R13. So these are for the wall, which is the minimum, but I learned from the city is that if I have 2x4 studs, we cannot go over R13. We cannot go with R19 or more than that. So we'll see what happens, because I already, I purchased the R13 for all these walls, and my guys are gonna put them. We also I purchased this material here, which is like the anti-humidity. So we'll put that in there. What is it? I remember I purchased it here. Oh, here it is. So this material here, I bought it from Lowe's this morning. And then, so he's gonna put that, and then this area will be hopefully ready for the inspection on Monday. So if we have that inspected, so we finished the building inspection, which is the framing and all that, and now the next will be the framing. Oh, I'm sorry, the insulation inspection. And so that this area here need to be replaced. And so that's next. I already have also in here to do some work, and maybe hopefully he turns the water on the property, because these guys are working here. There's no water, so we should have water. So he's coming tomorrow to run the water, because it's running. But what we noticed last time we turned the water from outside is that there was some pipe that was open, and it was just pouring water in the property. So we need him to come and take care of that for us. And that's the update for today. Thank you guys, and have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time. As you know, this is a project that probably the hardest so far that I've done, and I hope I'm sharing some updates that can help you guys with what I'm learning from working on this project from all the way down to the studs, and also adding a new bathroom and a new bedroom, and then also having permits, which is the building permit, electric permit, plumbing permit, and now we have all these inspections coming after that with the permits. So wish me luck, and I hope I added some value. If you like this video, please share it with someone maybe who doesn't know. Please like it, and please comment if you have any question or any suggestion. Really appreciate it, guys. Have a great rest of the evening. Bye bye.